Kilifi County, we head to Kirinyaga County where our reporter JJ Kioria is on standby with the Kirinyaga County Deputy Governor on the final touches of the preparations for tomorrow's Mashujaa Day celebrations in Wanguru Stadium in Kirinyaga County. JJ, kindly, what's the latest?
We're back at Broadcasting House, and indeed we're still live from Wanguru International Stadium. This will be the venue of the 12th Mashujaa Day. Mashujaa Day is a concept brought about by the new constitution after the adoption of the 2010 constitution. That's when we switched from Kenyatta Day to Mashujaa Day. And before I tell you about the preparations, because we had a brief just about 20 minutes ago with the PS Interior KBC, I'll be telling you what he said. Before we do that, I have the Deputy Governor, Kirinyaga County, Peter Ndamiri, who's in me on set, and we discuss a few issues about the preparations tomorrow. Thank you very much, DG, for being with us. Let's begin with the preparations around Mashujaa Day. Do you feel like Kirinyaga County is ready to host the 12th Mashujaa Day?
Well, one of the things I would want to mention is that not feeling like, but Kirinyaga is already in the mood of hosting the Mashujaa Day. So we are very much ready, members of public, members of the county, and everybody else. We are ready to host the 12th Mashujaa Day.
All right. Yeah. How do you feel since in normal area, or when we were celebrating these celebrations before the pandemic, obviously people would fill the stadium to the brim. Only 3,000 people will be allowed in here, and they have been invited by card. How do you feel that probably a section of Kirinyaga residents would come in?
For sure, a section of Kirinyaga people are not very impressed, because they would want to come fill up this stadium to capacity, have the in-loads within this area also full to the capacity, but now they cannot do this because of course, the COVID regulations. And that is why we've been regulating to just about 3,000 people, whereas the capacity of this stadium is over 10,000. So really, I'm asking my fellow Kirinyaga men and women, they that cannot be able to come here, to just remain calm at home and watch from the television set. Mashujaa Day is not a Kirinyaga Day. It is actually a national event. It's a national celebration. They that cannot manage to come to the stadium, I'm actually urging them, wherever they will be, please let us follow these proceedings of the celebrations from your distant safe home. Yes.
And that is very key and important. Much of what you think is the face of the national government in these celebrations and the preparations that have gone into preparing Wanguru International Stadium in Kirinyaga County to be ready for Mashujaa Day celebrations. How much has the county invested in terms of ensuring that this event is successful tomorrow?
Well, I would want to assure you that as much as Mashujaa Day is a national event or a national celebration day, the county government has its part within these celebrations. There are areas and there are costs that the county government had to meet. For instance, there is the fixation and the payment of power and electricity bills. We have also to fix water within this facility, and many other things that the county has to do. In addition, the county government had to ensure that, and we have ensured that there will be good preparation on COVID issues should they arise. We've been able to vaccinate over 100,000 people just in preparation for this day. We also are going to have fire extinguisher vans and lorries just to ensure that everything is in order. In addition to that, we have our ambulances which will be on standby, and we've also partnered with Mulanga and the Embu counties, whereby they will give us their ambulances to just boost on what we have. Therefore, Kirinyaga County government has equally invested. As much as the infrastructure belongs to the national government, we also have a share in whatever is happening.
All right. Obviously, you are an invitee in this event, being the Deputy Governor, Kirinyaga County. But tell us how much has gone, or how the list of invitees, came to be. Your boss has complained that she only got 15 slots for invitation here.
Well, that is an area I wouldn't want to dwell much on. Okay. But we agreed, and we were working hand in hand with the national government, and we agreed that it is good for politicians not to be able to bring so many people, because we don't want to spoil the mood of the celebration. If I were allowed, I would be able to bring the 3,000 around, and these people would come maybe and start singing my song. We want the president to feel loved by all. And we do not want side shows where a politician brings a number and is the person to be celebrated alone. It's not us, it's about the national unity. And therefore, every person invited from Kirinyaga is my person. So I don't have to get 100 cards to feel that I've invited people. They that have been invited by me or by other persons are our people. And therefore, we are not going to do what we call robbing, to go and pay people to come to the stadium that they may come and start, celebrating us. We agreed it's a celebration for all, and we want the world and the entire nation to know Kirinyaga readers are united in this. And we have put all our political differences aside for us to have a beautiful day.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And obviously the entry here will be through cards, there will be green cards, there will be blue cards, and there will also be
red cards.
Red cards. Red cards are for the VIPs. There's green cards and blue cards, and of course they will park in different places. There's one at Wanguru Primary School, the other one at the National
Gurubani Primary School.
Gurubani Primary School.
Then we have the Moya Rice Mills at the National Irrigation Board premises.
All right.
We have those designated parking points. Yeah.
As we wind up, DG, what are the priority areas for the people of Kirinyaga? As the president visits the county of Kirinyaga, I'm sure obviously you have a raft of issues you would want the president to address.
Well, yes, and I would not want to preempt.
Okay.
Yesterday he invited us at Sagana State Lodge. He came to Kirinyaga and we had a loud visiting. And I can tell you something, my friend. The way I saw people enthusiastically celebrating the president yesterday, I'm telling you, and I want to make it clear that Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is in charge of Mount Kenya region and is the man to watch. Mount Kenya is solidly behind Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. And I'm telling you, even after Mashujaa Day, there's going to be political waves. People realigning themselves because he's our kingpin. He's the person we are watching. He's the person reading us. I saw it yesterday, even as we went opening up places and doing inspections. And I'm telling you, after tomorrow, we shall be hearing great things here.
And you're running for governor?
Certainly, yes.
Okay.
I am running for gubernatorial seat. I've been a deputy governor now for this few years. Actually, we are going to the end of the term. And I'm well qualified to take over the mantle of being the next governor of Kirinyaga County.
You have the experience?
Yes, I have the experience, I have the knowledge, I have papers. What more do we need?
All right.
And the people of this region, where we are celebrating Mashujaa Day, Moya to be precise, is the most populous, and it's my home area.
This is where you come from?
This is where I come from.
All right.
So Moya has said and made a declaration that this time round, the gubernatorial seat will be going on a rotational basis. Gishogo has ended their term 10 years. Now it is Moya term to get another 10 years. Then we'll go to another sub-county. And I think we are in agreement.
All right, very interesting.
Yeah. Legion of politics.
Thank you very much. Of course, that's how we wind up the interview. Metro, enjoy. We have comprehensive reports coming your way. 7 p.m. bulletin and a 9 p.m. bulletin. So our viewers should keep it. KBC Channel 1. We are having this coverage back to back. Today, yesterday, and tomorrow. The culmination of this event being President Uhuru Kenyatta's speech when he addresses the 47 million Kenyans who are eagerly waiting for what he will say. Back to you, Metro.
Thank you so much, JJ Kirinyaga, live from the Wanguru International Stadium. They're engaging the Deputy County Governor Peter Ndambiri. And away from the politics is that it's all systems go, the final touches and rehearsals there, as you have seen from those images. But unfortunately, some people are disgruntled that they will not be able to be in that stadium. But the things are what they are because of the COVID-19 protocols, and only a handful will be allowed into the new stadium. But away from that is that